jumping right into it is the list of everything you will need to do this. Please go back, rewind it, and pause it if you need to. Thinking about doing these crayon boxes here and this Elmer's glue because, you know, if you watch the last one, I did the off-brand, and this one, the logo shape, the label shape is different. So I was going to give it to y'all for free if you wanted it. Thinking about doing these. I'm not sure. Y'all will have to let me know, especially with it being a cutout in the smile. I'm not sure. And I'm going to make one for this Elmer's glue stick as well. I know a lot of people could use that. I think that's a good one to have. So, getting right into it. The book already has the measurements on it, as you can see, 9x7. Okay, so this is how I write it down, y'all. I write it down as a 9x7, but I always measure everything with my own mat, which is the mat you see me working on. And I got these measurements, 9.7 by 6.6. So if you want to be more accurate or more careful, then you could do a 10x7. Okay, then you're going to go into Canva. Once we go into Canva, we're going to change the units into inches. Please do not forget to do that. And we're going to type in a 10x7. But as you can see, when I do that, it does it horizontally. I don't need it horizontally. I need it vertical. So I'm switching it around to 7x10. So don't forget that, because Canva got me. And here, I'm just going to start designing, and I'll talk to y'all when it gets to the important part. Okay, so here you're going to save it as a PNG, okay, just a PNG. You're going to save your images. These are going to be in the size that they're going to be the appropriate pixels, okay, so your image isn't blurry and everything. This is how you get a really clear picture. Now you're going to go back and create a new design, and you're going to do an 8.5 by 11, which is just a regular sheet of printing paper size, a regular sheet of paper size. But don't forget, you need sticker printer paper, okay? Glossy matte, whatever is your forte, whatever your forte is, that's up to you. I like glossy. I'm a glossy girl. And then you're going to upload the images. Once you upload them, the 2 images that you just downloaded, once you upload them, you're going to add them to 2 individual pages, because remember, the size was 9.7 by 7.7, I believe. So that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to get to those exact measurements. And once I get it, I'm just going to upload the second photo, and I'm going to make it match the first one that I already did. And then I'm going to move it to the second sheet, and then I'll be ready to print. So here I want to say that always adjust your printer settings to the best quality, the best printer settings you have possible. Always do that. Always adjust the paper that's feeding through your machine to glossy if you use glossy, matte if you use matte. Play with those because they definitely help, as you can see my image here. Like I said, I'm a glossy girl. I don't know much about matte paper. I always go for glossy. And so I'm cutting them out, and I'm about to assemble them. I also noticed that the edges were a little longer, maybe by a centimeter, y'all. It wasn't much, maybe by just a centimeter. So I snapped those edges off from both sides of this image here, and I'm going to do it to the other image as well. And then that's when I applied it, after I cut the edges off. So the template that you will buy from me online for this is appropriate, okay? You don't have to worry about that. But here, I did the trial and error for y'all. And you always want to peel that corner back first, y'all. And you want to lay that down, get it as even as you can. Push it up a little against that black line, that black tape strip that's holding it together, so you can make sure that it's as even as possible. And then once you get that corner laid down, you want to pull it and use your squeegee and push down as you pull. This is how you get no bubbles. This is how I get no bubbles. For me, it's foolproof, but I will also say that practice makes perfect. So I'm going to look at the edges, and I'm using my squeegee, and I'm just folding those into the outer edge of the actual composition notebook. This is to keep it from peeling so easily. I'm pushing it down. This is koala paper. Koala paper is permanent. If you buy the permanent kind, they have it in permanent, and that's what this is. So I'm not worrying about it lifting or peeling. I haven't had that issue before, so I'm hoping I don't have it again. I don't know. It's school, it's kids. Hey, they can tear up anything. So I don't know. Keep your fingers crossed. But I did cut the corners just a little bit. I didn't want to get it too close. So you don't want to cut them too close, because you want to have enough room to fold the corners over, only because they're not, I don't think you can get it just as flush to the corners as you could the sides, or as you can the sides. So just make sure you leave a little space to fold those corners over for better security. And here I'm just gonna do it one more time so y'all can see one more time. Like I said, I had to cut at least a centimeter off from each side because it was just a little too far over for me. I didn't want that fold going in on the opposite side of the composition notebook cover. I didn't want that. Also, I just showed y'all that the cutting board that I'm using, it comes with the corner cutter. I don't know the proper name for it, but it cuts the papers from a square sharp edge to a rounded edge. If you're interested in that, I got it from Amazon. I'll link it below if y'all want to know. But as you can see, folding that corner again, get it folded, y'all. Fold it, lay it flat so you can put the paper down flat. And once you push it up against that that edge right there, I don't know what to call that book binding edge. Once you push it up against there, as neat as possible, as close as you can to the edge, then press it down. Get your squeegee, go up under it, and you want to pull slow, and you want to push the squeegee down as you pull. And like I said, it's foolproof. Just practice makes perfect. All right, y'all. This is the final result. I hope y'all like it. Here's the other one. I think they came out really, really good, really neat, really nice. No bubbles. The edges are to perfection. For me, I'm very satisfied. And if you follow my steps, if you follow the template, then I promise you it'll turn out the exact same way. I left just a little bit of edge space just so that you can do the same thing. Yeah, I hope y'all like it. Like I said, if you want to buy one, I will link it below. Please, if this was any use to you, don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe.